Back with more Buffy. This is episode 13 of season 5. Very excited to carry on with the season, see what's going to happen next. Last episode was really, really good actually. It's one of my favourites of the season, which is why I was so annoyed that we had some audio issues. Very, very aggravating, but what can you do? But yeah, we had the council, the Watchers Council visit, be arseholes as they always are. But then Buffy really stood her ground in a really, really great scene. And they revealed that Glory's a god, which isn't ideal when you need to take her down. So that was very interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing where we go with that. We also had Dawn, I think, become all the more suspicious of the way people are acting around her. And yeah, I'm just really, really excited to see where things are going to go from here. So let's get into the next one.
This is exactly what you need, a 20th birthday party with the presents and...
Oh no, birthday episode.
Candles that don't blow out.
Living in this world is seriously affecting her mental state as well. She's only being able to keep her mind intact by extracting energy from us.
There's something that you need to know about Dawn.
The link must be severed. Such is the will of God.
Ah, these bastards. Whoa! I like the kind of medieval feel to all of this.
A nice sword. But it hurts.
Well. She's quite something.
She not be real. She's real, she's just kinda new.
Well, I hope they don't like keep her at a distance and like personal stuff.
You make a very pretty little girl.
That is vastly unpleasant.
Now gimme.
Will they blow in the bubbles?
This is extremely suspenseful.
Is it going to be really thoughtful and nice?
It's when we visited Dad that summer in San Diego. I put the shells on it myself.
Aww.
We picked them off the beach. I'm just gonna go to bed. That way I won't accidentally get exposed to, like, words.
Oh boy.
Cake?
Me. I mean, it's hard being a teenager at the best of times, but when even your family and close friends start ignoring you. Is Spike gonna be there? Yeah! They always do that kind of thing with Spike being just outside the house.
Are you giving Buffy a birthday present? Oh my god, weird. And I'm...
What? Sneaking out to braid hair and watch Teletubbies with your mates?
breaking into the magic shop. I can take care of myself.
I don't know. Remember that time we got kidnapped?
You want to come steal some stuff?
Yeah, alright.
I mean, after she's watched him watch Passions, I imagine she's not that scared of him.
Here's something.
Oh no.
China's 12th century. Outside reality. What's that mean?
Second sight blokes, mostly.
Adam would see right through you.
Or even just your run-of-the-mill lunatics.
You don't.
And that guy, yeah.
There's no one in there. So they sent the key to her in human form.
Oh.
In the form of a sister.
Uh-oh.
Huh. I guess that's you, Nibbler.
Yes, Spike.
Birthdays without boyfriends. It could be just as much fun. Preaching to the choir here, baby. Yeah, I'm doing my best. Oh my god. Is this fun? Done.
Oh my god. Oh,
What
that's,
am I?
that's dark.
Am I real? Am I anything? If you need anything. Thanks.
Happy birthday.
How do you know? Maybe it's just another fake memory from my fake family. Sweetheart. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out!
Oh my.
Who's been using the urn of Ishtar as an ashtray?
Oh no. She's gonna be pissed.
Morning, sunshine. Maybe if you had been more honest with her in the first place, you wouldn't be trying to make yourself feel better with a round of kick to spike.
Oh boy. Oh no, instant regret. Oh, Spike. Oh, Joyce, be wholesome.
You're not my mother.
And you're not her daughter, but she loves you. So you love her. Well, this is a mess.
Your fate is directly linked to her magnificently scented glorificus. She's been extremely forgiving and considerable.
Glory can't lay a finger on me. You know it, I know it, she knows it. So save the threats, or I'll finish the job I started on your head.
Oh boy. Imagine being 6 months old, but you feel like you've wasted 14 years somehow.
We're not her family. We don't even know what she is.
Oh dear. She has a master skill of overhearing the worst possible moments.
We have to show her that it isn't true. She needs to know that she's...
Come back downstairs and hear this bit.
We love her. She's gone.
Grand.
Willow, Tara, West Side. Spike, you and I'll get the East Side. Just find her, please.
Oh, Spike's probably thrilled with how that turned out. Aww.
She kinda has a crush on me.
Your point being?
Oh, nothing. No. Just saying. Powerful being. Big energy gal, digging the Zan man. Some guys are just cooler, you know?
Even if she never found out, she's not just a blob of energy, she's also a 14-year-old hormone bomb.
Very
I'm
true.
stirring her up more right now.
It's you. It's you.
Ah.
Can't stop.
What am I?
The key.
Nope.
I found it.
Well done.
The keys.
No.
Such is the will of God. Such is the will of God. Such is the will of God.
Oh my goodness. She's not having a good day. Oh.
I got a sister, too. It can be a real pain sometimes, huh? I tell you, there have been a lot of nights I wish she didn't exist either.
It's not Buffy.
Is Glory his sister?
Darling.
I'm nothing. I'm just a thing the monks made so Glory couldn't find me. I'm not real.
You're the key.
Fuck.
How do you know about the key?
Go. No. Oh, no, she's here! She's here!
Hey, don't I know you?
Oh shit. What the hell?
You don't remember. Remember what?
Oh god.
You were talking to him, not me. Oh, he
So
wasn't
they like
naughty,
have
was
the
he?
same body?
Excuse me, ma'am. This area's for hospital personnel.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, that would keep a relationship fresh, wouldn't it? Jesus Christ.
Talking. What does it look like? Well, the last time I caught a peep, it was a bright green, swirly shimmer. Really brought out the blue in my eyes.
Shrek?
Maybe if you told me more about it, I'd know if I've seen it.
She just wants to know what she is.
You guys gotta see him. His head's almost twisted clean off.
Lucky they heard that.
Glory, just the sight of forever.
I want to see what happens if she turns back into Ben now.
Totally.
Could he pull off those heels?
I've been meaning to send the Slayer a message. And I could use a little pick-me-up.
Buttercup.
You have yummy dead birds. Get away from my sister.
There'll be no dead birds today.
Just talking about you.
Go on, Xander. Well.
If he wakes up, tell your boyfriend to watch his mouth. He is not.
Oh yeah, good spell.
Those are really nice shoes.
Oh! Nice. Oh.
Get back! Nice catch.
Jesus.
Little crap napkin monster. Because I gotta tell you, so not.
Come on.
Look what you did to my. Just kidding.
Oh, nice.
Willow.
Did you send her to the sun? Because that would be really good.
Oh, We'll be trying that one again soon.
Oh, my sweetheart.
Did you hear you? It's just like mine. Doesn't
Aww.
matter where you came from. Ben, he was here. He was trying to help me. I think he might have left before Glory came. I can't remember.
Oh.
Okay. I think she'd resign now. Don't push it.
Okay, fantastic episode. Absolutely loved it. I love that we really got a big focus on the whole Dawn being the key thing. That was what this episode was about. It just so happened to be set on Buffy's birthday. So it was kind of a nice change, I guess, for her. That she wasn't the one going through the traumatic events on her birthday for once. That's nice. But yeah, I'm really glad we had Dawn like finding out about what she really is. I was scared they were going to drag it out for the whole like season. I feel like Glory won't find out until near the end of the season, but I'm glad that at least Dawn's aware of it. So I wasn't really sure where they were going to go with that. I'm glad that she has found out. And we still have, what, like 9 episodes left of the season. That's a good chunk of time for her to be able to hopefully like deal with this. And when the time comes that Glory inevitably finds out, I think she might be ready by then and accepted what she is. And who she is, because she is, you know, she's a person now. And honestly, I think she probably handled it like 20 times better than I would. I have existential crisis like a good 5 times a day. So I think she handled that quite well. I'll give her props for that. And on top of all that, like Spike was saying, she's a 14-year-old girl, which overly complicates things all the more. And it was really nice that he kind of used that to try and comfort Buffy as well when she was feeling bad, even though he was the one who kind of put that blame on her early in the episode. He kind of, whenever Buffy feels bad, Spike feels bad because of the whole thing going on with his feelings. So it's kind of cool to get an insight into that. And I do like that when it comes to getting the job done, Buffy clearly trusts Spike enough to be like paired up with him. So she clearly must think he's capable in some aspects, while simultaneously hating his guts, which I think is a very, very funny kind of interplay that those two have. So, you know, we had that whole like battle at the end of the episode going on, and Buffy still took the time to correct Glory, like, he's not my boyfriend. So yeah, that was all interesting, like the focus on that. And it went to some really dark places with Dawn, actually, with like her cutting herself, and yeah, just like having this huge breakdown over this truth coming out. It was interesting that she did find out of her own accord, and she had to like read it in a book as opposed to being actually told, and I think that obviously would have made the situation a lot better. So that was probably a learning curve for Buffy and Dawn and Giles, Buffy and Joyce and Giles, all that lot. And I'm glad that the rest of the Scoobies found out at the start of the episode as well, so everyone is now in the know about the Dawn situation. So that was really cool. I like that. We got a lot of advancement in the plot there, while also finding out more about Glory and a bit of how her powers work. You know, why she's like sucking people's heads clean and all that, to like make them go insane, because that's keeping her sane, because she's in human form. And I don't know if she's just like possessed Ben's body and they share it, or however that situation's working. I'm not quite sure. Bit convenient that Dawn just like forgot that that happened at the end, which is an interesting kind of thing. But they've just done that so they can drag it out a bit longer, with them not knowing that Ben and Glory are kind of, I wouldn't say one and the same, because clearly they're different people, because they don't share like the same kind of memories set and everything. But yeah, that was a hell of a twist, actually. You know, they'd hinted before, and well, without I stated, that there was something with Ben and Glory, like a connection there, but never would have said, oh yeah, they're the same body. There you go. That was, yeah, That was insane. But a very interesting thing for them to do, I think. You think you have like this ally, and all along it's also their worst enemy. Because like we were seeing Ben even, you know, before we were hinting at the connection between him and Glory. So this is kind of nuts. As soon as he started talking to Dawn about like, oh, I have a sister, I wish she wasn't around as well. I was thinking, is that Glory and how does that work? I don't think they're like biologically like brother and sister or anything. They just like referring to the body share thing, which he seems to also be clearly aware of. Well, they're both aware that they share that body. So that's crazy how that works, because like he would beat up that minion guy and then leave and turn into Glory again in time for the minion to turn up back home, having been beaten up. And she's like, oh my god, what happened? So I'm not sure the minions are aware that they share a body. But I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with that. 'Cause I'm not really sure, you know, why do we need that to be an inclusion with the whole sharing a body thing? Why is that necessary? So I'm looking forward to seeing why that is necessary, because I'm sure there's going to be a reason that needed to be. I mean, you know, Glory needed to have human form on Earth, so she's chosen Ben and all that. I get that. So that's probably the main point, actually. But it's more so, where are they going to go with it now that we know this early in the season what's going on with that. So yeah, I'm intrigued by that. I think that's a very, very interesting idea, and I look forward to them exploring that a bit more. And yeah, I've really loved Glory in this episode. I'm really, really liking her a lot. Just the presence and the dominance she has in basically every single scene she's in. She just instantly owns the room, and she knows that she owns every single room she walks into. And yeah, I really, really liked that a lot. I thought that was really interesting. And she does seem to have more control over the body than Ben has, I would say. Like, Ben could feel her coming and he couldn't stop it. So I wonder if Ben can like fight back and change back into Ben when Glory doesn't want that to happen. I wonder if it works both ways, because I feel like it wouldn't. So I just feel like Glory's like the stronger being. But yeah. Some people have all the luck, don't they? One moment you just have like washboard abs, and then you can just transform into a gorgeous woman. So there you are. Depressing hours aside, I really did enjoy, you know, Glory's like just her charisma. She's a very charismatic villain, and in a different way to, I'd say, Spike's like charismatic as a villain as well. I really, really am enjoying what they're doing with her. So that was really, really cool. Can't wait to see where the story's going to go with her next, as she finds out Dawn is the key, etc, etc. But yeah, loving her minions as well. I think they're really funny. I like how they've kind of got like a medieval kind of theme going on with like the way they dress, and fighting like the Brotherhood and like dressed like knights. We've got a bit more of them in this episode as well, so that still continues to be a thing. I'm looking forward to seeing where that all goes with them like trying to destroy the key. And yeah, the Scoobies, like the way they acted around Dawn once they found out was very, very funny. I also like how they all kind of helped out in that final battle, for better or worse. But Tara and Willow making that spell, that was really cool. Love that. And yeah, Spike initially like going with Dawn to like keep her safe when she went to break into the magic box. That was cool. Then taunting Buffy about Dawn finding out that way, immediately regretting it when he saw she was upset, which I think is very, very funny. And yeah, I just always like Spike. You know that is the case. And yeah, just seeing Buffy and Joyce's reactions as well to Dawn finding out the truth and them trying to be supportive. I'm not really sure there would be like a right thing to do straight away. You're like, oh yeah, I know how to handle this, because she's simultaneously a 14-year-old girl, a 6-month-old being, and an immortal being, all in one go, which is a lot to take and a lot to cope with. So I can completely understand the way Dawn reacted in this episode. It was the moments before she found out, I was like, okay, you're being a bit of a brat, aren't you? But again, she's a 14-year-old girl, you can kind of excuse that, because that's just how 14-year-old girls are, at least in my experience. That's how my sister was like when she was 14 anyway, and I was the 12-year-old little brother who had to suffer. But yeah, Just the way they kind of explored Dawn finding out about that and not being able to deal with it. And the fact that Buffy used the idea of their blood at the end to kind of win her over, and then Dawn immediately kind of went back to worrying if Joyce was angry with her. So it seems they have really patched things up. I hope it's not like she's just completely fine with what she is now going forward. I hope that's not the case, because I feel like there's still going to be a lot for her to deal with, and I hope we still continue to see her struggle with this revelation, because that's a lot to take. I don't think you could really just solve that in one episode, but a lot of progress was made, and I appreciate that. But I hope it's not like, she's fine with being the key now. I doubt that will be the case, but hopefully it's definitely not. And yeah, just seeing Joyce trying to open up to her and be the mum to her was really wholesome. And yeah, I just really like the dynamic they're exploring with, the three Summers girls. And it's interesting that this season really has explored loads of different aspects of family. We literally had the episode Family with Tara, and her family were all, they sucked. And then we had the Scoobies being she's our family, so screw you. So that's a different untraditional kind of family. We've always had the Giles and Buffy father-son kind of bond. Obviously Buffy and Joyce and Dawn, blah 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 blah. The sisters as well with Buffy and Dawn. Now almost a sisterly relationship like Ben referred to Glory as. Unless he just has an actual sister, and I'm just talking nonsense. But I feel like he was referring to Glory in that sense. And yeah, they've really kind of displayed lots of different kind of things in this episode. But we also had the traditional, we have Summer's blood, we are family kind of thing that this episode was going for as well. So I like that they explore far beyond just the traditional ideas of what a family might mean. So that was really, really cool. A thing I also really, really liked about this episode. But I think that's basically everything I have to say. But really, really great episode. I love getting some answers about Glory. Learning a bit more about what she is. This connection with her and Ben was quite the surprise. And yeah, everyone finding out about Dawn, including Dawn herself, and dealing with that, I thought was really, really cool. And yeah, I like that Dawn kind of, even before she finished reading the extract and stuff, she was finding this out on her own. And then she putting two and two together about the guy, the mentally ill people that are kind of seen through her, and that snake thing from, I think it was it's episode 7 or 8, something around then. Reacting to her screaming that way. I like that she was clearly in tune with that. I don't know if the monks could even have the option to put it in when they transferred the key into human flesh form. I wonder if they could have made it so the key can't physically comprehend the idea that they're not a 14-year-old girl or whatever, and they have to absolutely believe they lie above all else, and they just forget otherwise. Maybe that's just too easy. And we'd all want Dawn to find out the truth anyway, so it's probably for the best that they didn't do that. But they did seem to be in a rush when they transferred the key into Dawn. So yeah, really, really good stuff. I really like this episode a lot. I look forward to seeing what's going to happen next. I'm watching the next one right now because my next reaction will be to episode 14 of Buffy. Then we have a bit of an angel fest, I believe, after that. I think we're doing 3 angels. And yeah, currently it's the 21st of December as I'm filming this. I don't know exactly how it's going to work with getting stuff out, obviously, in the next couple of weeks. We're all going to be pretty busy, if you're not aware. I imagine you are by now. Otherwise, you've got a lot of shopping to do, I'm afraid. But yeah, obviously, from almost certainly the 23rd onwards, I definitely won't be able to film anything. So tomorrow's going to be my last day of being able to film stuff before Christmas. I'll definitely have a few days in between Christmas and New Year to film stuff. So I'll definitely have everything in this current cycle that I'm on out before Christmas/New Year. But anything beyond that, I don't quite know yet. You might get a few episodes of Buffyverse before the new year, aside from this one and the next one. They'll definitely be coming. Beyond that, I don't know yet. But if not, first few weeks of 2020, we'll be back at it. Probably not New Year's Day, because obviously I'll be doing Doctor Who and stuff on New Year's Day. But a couple of days into 2020, we'll be carrying on. We're soon going to be entering the year that I'm almost certainly going to be finishing Buffy, which is insane. That's kind of really scary to think. It's been a hell of a journey, but next year's also the 2-year anniversary in June, since I started the show. All very, very excited. But yeah, this was a fantastic episode. Huge tangent. Really, really like this episode a lot. Can't wait to see where we go from here now. Really, really interested in this whole Glory, Ben, Dawn, Key storyline. I think it's really, really cool. And yeah, where do we go next? Very, very excited. But yeah, next reaction is going to be to the next episode of Buffy. And until then, thanks for watching.